The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Andrew Rogers here on the South Atlantic Conference Championship set for Sunday through Tuesday. Coach, a pretty successful spring. You win the Bobby Nichols. You compete well at the other events. Kind of break down fall and spring season to get you to this point and get ready for conference.
Well, really, I thought struggled in the fall to start the season, and then as the season's gone on, we've played better and better, which is, you kind of like that scenario. We're in a bad spot as far as NCAA tournaments early in the year. I think now we're in a pretty good spot as far as NCAA tournament goes, so that's a lot of credit to those young men working their tails off and playing really well this spring.
Now pretty comfortably in, obviously barring any collapse of the conference tournament, but how satisfying and gratifying is that to know for your players, but also for you as the coach to know, okay, there's not a lot of pressure for us going into this championship to make a statement, play well, to be able to get into the regional?
Well, it's great to go to conference championship feeling pretty good about your regional situation, but it is the conference championship, so there's a lot of pressure, and we're really excited about going, and we're playing well, and we feel like we have a team that can compete at the highest level, and this is just another opportunity to do that. And it should be an exciting week, and we have a lot of really highly ranked teams in the conference, and it's going to be very competitive.
As we speak today, no official all-conference selections, but you've got two or three guys that have really good resumes to show for. Hayden, Jake, Luke all have kind of carried you, especially Hayden and Jake at the top. They've been really consistent, low-scoring averages. How important have they been to this team to consistently be able to put up low scores for what's sometimes really been a balanced offense all around as well?
Yeah, they've just done a great job all year. Both shoot in the 60s often. And when you have guys at the top of your lineup that can go out and shoot in the 60s, that gives you a chance, particularly because we have guys at the bottom end of our lineup who can play really well too. So if we can get a little more of their potential out of the 4 and 5 spot, and they really are good players, and I think they can put it together and do something special if we just kind of get a little bit more consistent 1 through 5.
Pretty good conference all around, a lot of competitive teams in the league, especially in the region as well. But the ones you'll see at conference this week, obviously a pretty good field. You'll play at Lake Hickory Country Club in Hickory, North Carolina. What do you know about that golf course? What challenges will it present, and how familiar are you with it?
I'm not particularly familiar with it. I've done some research on it. It's kind of a shorter position course with a lot of dog legs. So we're kind of working on fairway hitting off the tee, and it should leave you with mid to short irons into most of the par fours. There's some reachable fives. So anytime you have players of this caliber and you're giving them reachable fives and short irons into fours,
You've had a few weeks from your last tournament of the regular season, we'll say, to this conference championship. What have the guys maybe focused on? What have you kind of honed in on with them to continue to get ready? Because it is kind of a long break between competitive golf tournaments to get ready for conference play, the conference tournament.
Yeah, golf's interesting because it's so individualized. So each individual is working on the stuff that they need to work on individually to prepare for the conference championship and for NCAAs. And of course, everybody would include short game and putting and stuff in that across the board. But a couple guys have been kind of ironing out some details in their swing, and other guys are working on certain clubs in their bag or a certain shot that they need to improve on. So across the team, it's kind of individualized at this point as far as what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But certainly everybody would have an emphasis on short game.
You broke down the golf course, and final question for you. You broke it down. What will it take for your guys to play well and obviously continue that for a 3-day stretch, 18 holes each day, but also to bring home another championship for this team?
It's just keeping that one shot at a time perspective that is so important in golf. We have an experienced, tough-minded team, and they've just got to go out and stay in the moment and play their game plan and one shot at a time and not worry about anything else that's going on. I'll just focusing on that one shot. And we'll have a great game plan put together on the practice round on Saturday. Everybody will know exactly what they need to do as far as their strategy for the tournament, and then you just got to go execute.
Best of luck this week.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
That's head coach Randy Wylie. I'm Andrew Rogers for the Eagles Sports Network.